Could you say that you love yourself first? That you put yourself first when you need to? Hi, I'm Brenda Mailer with Sea Bright Spirit. Today I want to invite into our conversation here the importance of loving yourself first. And then how do you do that? So much of our lives, I find, we have learned to seek validation from others. We look to others to show us love, to show us that we are appreciated, that we are respected, that we are accepted. And when we do that, it leaves us constantly vulnerable to the perceptions of others and what others deem is important. And when we don't get what we need from those relationships, whether it's friends, family, or work, we can often end up feeling less than, or maybe not enough, or we end up trying to over please and really losing ourselves in order to gain what we're looking for from these relationships. In essence, some sense of love. But I believe that we have the capability of offering this to ourselves so that we don't need to seek that from others. We don't need to seek that from others. And in a way, it then shows up more innately in our relationships, more balanced, you could say. So what does it feel like when you even think of loving yourself first? What comes up for you? If you were to think, I'm going to choose what's best for me today. I'm going to put myself first in this scenario. I'm going to validate myself in how I feel. I'm going to suspect that there's probably some sense of judgment there. I find that many of us, we've grown up with the perception that, well, if I love myself first, I'm being selfish or egotistical. And people are going to frown on that. They're not going to like that. But I think that it's quite natural. I think it's quite important and human to learn how to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how do you really even show love out into the world? If you don't know how to love yourself, that showing of love is probably a grasping for love more than it is actually a loving of others. So think about that for a moment. When we love ourselves, we really learn to stand up for ourselves. We understand what's important to us. We're able to meet our needs. We're able to be with strong emotions. We're able to sit with the depth of our tears. We're able to, lighten into the joy of our laughter, to just be ourselves, We're able to trust our choices. We're able to stand for our choices, follow through on our choices. And we're able to honor any mistakes that we might make. And we're able to tell ourselves, it's okay. It's okay. I still love you. I still love you. You'll be okay. We'll get through this. So instead of, sweeping your emotions under the carpet or turning your back on yourself when things don't go your way and pushing a part of yourself away, I want to invite you to instead maybe start to turn towards yourself, turn towards that discomfort, even when it's hard, to really look at, what is it that I need here? What is it that's important to me about this? And how can I honor that for myself? How can I love myself through this challenge? And notice how that feels. When we do this, I really see how we step into our own power, how we can open our heart more to the world around us, how we stand up for what's important to us. We use our voice in the ways that matter. And we meet opportunities in our lives in a very empowered, purposeful, and powerful way, a loving way. we gain so much. And then as we cultivate this love and appreciation of ourselves and how we show up in the world, oh boy, do we really end up showing that love outward. So then we're able to meet others, in their vulnerabilities, in their challenges, and show them love, show them the respect that they also need. We model to others what it means to love ourselves, and we model it, to our children, so they don't go out seeking to change themselves in order to be loved. Like, really, the purpose of loving yourself is so that you can be true to yourself, that you can just be yourself, your authentic self. And no one can take that from you because you already have the love that you need. Then you just show up into relationships with more truth, with more acceptance, with more joy, with more vulnerability. And the more and more conversations that I'm having with people about connection and about relationships is we're all seeking that. We all want that depth, that quality that comes with authenticity, loving ourselves and then loving each other, and learning how to meet our needs, and then supporting others in meeting theirs, but not in a way where you're just trying to do it for them. You help them to meet their needs as well, stand in their own power. So let me know how this is landing for you today. I'm really curious. How do you feel about loving yourself? Is it something that you find yourself kind of like get a little caught up in, a little bit of fear around loving yourself, of like, what does that even mean? How do I do that? And if I have one message that can help you learn to love yourself, is compassion and intention. That meeting yourself with compassion, with empathy towards whatever it is you're experiencing, not pushing feelings away, but turning towards them. Like I say, turn towards them, be compassionate, and then choose that intention of like, what would it mean here for me to love myself first? What would be the impact in my life? And then see what starts to happen. So thank you for being here. If you have any comments or questions, please reach out to me anytime, brenda@seabrightspirit.ca, or just drop them in the comments below, and I'd love to connect with you. If there's any way I can support you in learning to love yourself, please reach out. I'm happy to help. So thank you again for being here. Let's all grow. Let's all learn to love ourselves first, and see what kind of world we can create together. Thanks again. Hey, how is this conversation landing with you today? Again, please share your comments below. Reach out anytime. Please subscribe to my channel here so that you get notified of future conversations, messages, and support that can guide you in your life. Thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.